And the third thing we need to know to manipulate logs is this rule. So that is that the log in base a of b to the power n is the same as n times log in base a of b. So again, I'm going to work through the proof. You don't need to know this. So we know that, so here's our thing as always. So if b to the power x is equal to y, that's equivalent to saying that log in base b of y equals x. And we've got our colours again, so we've got our base in red, our y in blue, our exponent in green. Alright, so returning to this, so we know, so if we say that x is equal to log in base a of b to the power n, that is the same as saying that a to the power x is equal to b to the power n. Okay, so here's our base, and this is the same as y in this equation. And this is the same as x in this equation. Okay, so again, these are the same letters with different meanings. Okay, so we can do that same conversion as before. So now what we want to do is we're going to carry on with this, and we want to get rid of the exponent here. So what we need to do is we need to take both sides and take the nth root of that number. So these are the rules from when we were learning how to manipulate equations. And then, so that means we get rid of the nth power here. So that means that b is equal to a to the power x over n. So again, these are the rules we learnt last time when we were learning about exponents and roots. And now let's go back to this equation, so we can change it back into a logarithm again. So our base in this case is a, which is being raised to the power x over n, which is all equal to b, which is the same as our y here. So that means that this is equivalent as saying that x over n is equal to the logarithm in base a of b. Okay, so let's just go back. Oops. Do the colour coding. Okay, so we're just using that equation again. And now we're going to work on this. So if we know that log to the base a of b is equal to x over n, then we can multiply both sides of the equation by n, because that will get x on its own. And so n times log in base a of b is equal to x, which is what we see here. Okay, so that means that n times log a to b is equal to, we've decided at the beginning that x is equal to log base a of b to the power n. And that's it. Okay, so now let's do an example. So let's imagine we're going to say we're in log of base 10, and we want 100 squared. So if we follow this equation, that's the same as saying that this is equal to 2 times log of 100, which is the same as 2 over log of 10 to the power 2. So that means that the log of 10 to the power 2 is equal to 2. So that whole thing is equal to 4. Now let's do it the other way. So we could multiply this out already. So let's say log 10, or 100 times 100 So that's log in base 10 of 10,000, which is log in base 10 of 10 to the power 4. So log in base 10 of 10 to the power 4 is equal to 4. So this is the same number. So that matches up. Okay, so that's the third law. So the log of b to the power n is equal to n times log of